Make sure you wait to the end on this video.
Misinformation and disinformation is carrying people to believe things that are untrue. And vaccinations is a perfect example of it. Like any modern bit of medical advancements, there are potential side effects in vaccinations. And there are people who've probably gotten very sick from vaccinations, on the billions of people who've been vaccinated against COVID over the past few years. But there are far more people who obviously have died due to COVID, died from not getting vaccinated. And the idea that people can fly in the face of science, well, individuals are allowed to make their own choices. There may be all sorts of different reasons why someone is hesitant to get vaccinated. But I make a distinction, and I have always have, between someone choosing for personal reasons to choose not to get vaccinated and someone deliberately using misinformation to mislead and scare other people with so-called facts that aren't facts at all, that lead them to make a choice that endangers their lives and the lives of other citizens. So as Prime Minister, through the greatest public health crisis that we've faced in 100 years in this country, since the Spanish flu, my responsibility was to keep as many Canadians alive as possible. And all of the scientists and the medical experts and the researchers, not just in Canada, but around the world, understood that vaccination was going to be the way through this. And therefore, while not forcing anyone to get vaccinated, I chose to make sure that all the incentives and all the protections were there to encourage Canadians to get vaccinated. And that's exactly what they did. We got vaccinated to a higher level than just about any other of our peer countries. And that's why we had a less deadly pandemic.
So let's talk about a few things. First, the most glaring part of Justin histrionic Trudeau is saying in this video is that he didn't force anybody. That's a lie. Those of you who are Canadians know. And please make your comments known down in the comment section that he did everything in his power to force Canadians. I mean, the biggest perfect example is the trucker convoy and the iron-handed techniques that he used, shutting people's bank accounts down, using police to physically abuse their citizens. And then he talks about reasons for people not getting vaccinated and that they were irresponsible because they weren't protecting other people. When, what were we told about it? We were told that if you had it, couldn't spread, this and that, the other thing, all these things that we were told wouldn't happen. So again, Justin Trudeau is behind the curb on that, most likely on purpose. I know he's really not a smart guy at all. He's pretty dumb. And then there seems to be a common theme here with him, Fauci, Weingarten, and others. It just amazes me because these are people, what you're starting to see now is a common theme of throwing other people under the bus because of the poor decisions that they made. Saying, oh, I didn't make that decision. It was the people, the scientists, these people, those people, they're the ones that did it. Zero responsibility. And this is typical of liberals. A liberal mind, a liberal brain, those like Justin Trudeau, those who vote for him, those who vote for Biden and other liberals, those types of people, their brain can't think beyond the here and now. They can't think beyond a certain time frame. and say, oh, wait, what are the consequences of these decisions? What are the things that could potentially happen down the road? They're not bright enough. Their brains don't work in that manner to figure out what's going to happen as a consequence of their actions. And then when inevitably the ramifications of their decision making comes around, they don't take responsibility. So again, their minds don't work in a way where they can really look down the road in the future. And then when things go wrong, which they always do based on liberal decision making, they don't take responsibility because they're too dumb. They're too dumb to say, you know what, I should have known that. I should have predicted that this was going to happen. Or, those on the right, those conservatives, they figure that stuff out. They have the brain power. Not all of them, but a lot of them can say, this is what's going to end up happening. We're going to have all these problems. We're going to have these economic failures. We're going to have children who are, their IQ points are going to go down. They're going to be socially inept down the road. But people like Justin Trudeau, he can't figure out, the histrionic Justin Trudeau, he can't even look at himself doing these speeches and how he talks and figure out, like, man, there's something wrong with you. But he's just not smart enough to figure that out. And that's what most, if not all, liberals, again, that is their mindset. That's the way they operate. And so let me know what you think as a Canadian about this. I know it's not going to be good because I know a lot of you that are on this channel don't like this guy like the rest of us, and we have our own problems in America with Biden and everything else. But these people have to be removed from office. They have to be voted out. It's just that simple. You cannot continue a successful society with people like this. They're just too dumb. They're too stupid. So let me know what you think in the comment section. If it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe, like the video as well, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey everybody, I'm super excited to let you all know that we are going to be starting our own nutraceutical company here very, very soon. In fact, we've already started it, but we're going to be launching a product very soon, vitamin D3. The company is Health Hive. And I'll show you a logo and show you Buster the Bee, who's going to be our mascot. And we thought that vitamin D3 would be the most important launch, or the most important product for us to launch initially, because of study after study about how important it is for us to get D3, how difficult it is for us to get sunlight, especially during the winter. A lot of us are indoors. If you're lucky enough to live in Florida like I am, you get a little bit more sun, but even so, I find myself indoors a lot, and I need to take D3 myself. I take D3, I take other supplements, and figured, hey, why not create our own nutraceutical company? You guys can buy from us and help support the channel. I can take my own product rather than buy from somebody else. It's a win-win for everybody. So do me a favor and sign up at DennisHendrickson.com. You can become a free member there. You can also become a paid member at $5 a month and get extra content that you would not get on YouTube and Rumble. And if you're a member there for free, obviously you get all this great content, but we will also notify you as soon as we launch that vitamin D3. And of course, we're going to be launching other products as well as we go. But D3 we thought was the most important thing, so we're really excited about that. I hope you are too, and it's a great way to support the channel. So make sure you go to DennisHendrickson.com and sign up there, and we'll see you guys in the next video.